What's up, Lady Raider Nation? Welcome back to another episode of Living It Up with the Lady Raiders. This is episode 2, Life Lessons, One Crop at a Time, and I have Miss Bailey Moffin. How are you, Bailey?
I'm good, Zuri. How are you?
I'm doing great. You ready to get into it?
I am.
Okay, so everyone obviously knows you are West Texas native. You are Miss Gruver, Texas, through and through. I gotta ask, did you ever win like homecoming queen or anything in Gruver? Because I feel like you should have at least a street named after you.
No, not a home. Well, there's a Maupin Avenue. So.
No way in Gruver.
Sure.
Okay, so speaking of Gruver, there's about 1,100 people in the population there. People would probably label it as a small town, but I think it's the farthest thing from small with how big the support is in that community. Like, how many people come to our games just to support you alone is phenomenal. How would you say the community of Gruver, Texas is, and just what it means to you?
So it's really hard to describe. I mean, ever since you told me about this interview, I've been thinking about how I could put it into words, but honestly, I mean, you just can't. There's nothing that I could tell you to make you understand how it is unless you're from there. I'm truly blessed to be from Gruver. I mean, I have 40 people every single game day. Monday, Thursday, any day of the week, it doesn't matter. They leave work, they cancel school, they come support me, and I mean, it's been the same thing since junior high. I mean, the same people that watch me play Little Dribblers are the same people that's watching me play college basketball. And you know, when I think about it, it's just kind of surreal, and I'm so blessed to be a part of that community.
That is phenomenal. When do you think you're gonna get a key to the city? Because I feel like it's coming soon.
I don't know. I mean, I'll have to ask Johnny, but.
And maybe get Johnny, and even your superintendent can probably give a little nudge. I mean, he's given
Calloway.
a nudge to you in a lot of ways, because even whenever you first started getting recruited, he's the one who actually put you on Coach Gerlich's radar, if I'm not mistaken.
That is correct.
Can you talk a little bit about that story?
I think I was in 7th grade. Yeah, 7th grade. I was playing like Little Dribblers or something, you know, kind of organized basketball, kind of not. And Coach Calloway knows everybody, and he's just this amazing guy. So he DM'd Coach Gerlich and was like, you know, you should check her out. I think she's gonna be pretty good. So I mean, I kind of have to give all the props to Coach Calloway for me being here today.
Talking a little bit about that connection with you and Coach Gerlich and how you both come from small towns, you both are West Texas natives, how important was it for you to stay in the 806?
That was one of my biggest things. I mean, I could have gone and played other places, but at the end of the day, I couldn't, because I love playing in front of my people. I love being so close that my family comes to every single game. I don't think there's been a game that they haven't been to. And that was huge for me, because I'm really close with my siblings, I'm really close with my family, I'm really close with my community. And like I said, there's 40 plus people here every time we play from Gruver alone. And I don't know, in high school, I loved playing in front of everybody. I loved getting to win the game and then go to the stands and talk to all my friends' parents, all the people that came to watch me, and I still get to do that here. And I don't know, I don't think anything would be the same if I went somewhere else.
So if you don't know Bailey yourself, whenever she talks about her hometown and where she's from, she lights up like a Christmas tree. Like, she takes great pride in being from Gruver. And I honestly believe that you use your platform in a tremendous way to be able to give back to community. How do you feel like you've been able to do that to encourage young girls who were once in your shoes to realize that they don't have to leave West Texas to be able to chase their dreams?
Right. So I was that kid. I was that kid that thought you had to go to, you know, all these big cities far away to get what you wanted to be done, but that's not true, because I'm here in Lubbock, America, living my dreams out every single day. And I am just a kid from a small town, and you know, I don't think there's a lot of people that do what I do, being from a town of 1,000 people. So I just like being that positive influence, or that role model that's there living it out, saying, you know, you can do it, it's not impossible. And you know, I'm not anything special. I'm just some kid from some small town that's getting to live their dreams out.
But even talking about being able to chase your dreams, I feel like chasing your dreams requires a lot of resiliency and grit. And you definitely probably got that from helping your father on your farm, which, in fact, your farm has been in your family for over 100 years. That's crazy. Can you talk about what it's been like just growing up on that farm and how it's been able to kind of just develop your character and who you are as a person?
So growing up, everybody did that because everybody in Gruver either farms, ranches, or their parents are teachers or coaches. So, you know, growing up, I never knew any different. I never knew that other kids in other places didn't wake up and help their family and do things that had to be done. And it was just kind of a way of life for me, for my siblings, for all my friends. So, but there are some stories, let me tell you. There are some stories.
You have to give us at least one. You have to give us one.
I don't know. I think some of the most difficult times are digging out sprinklers in the summer. They get stuck and you can't do anything about it, so you have to walk through the cornfields with shovels and go dig them out, and it's disgusting and muddy and hot. And in the middle of the night, you think you hear things, you know, but honestly, I wouldn't trade any second of it because I love doing that. I love getting to do that with my family on land that we've had for so long, and, you know, just kind of carry on that family tradition.
You know, just kind of talking a little bit more about just growing up on a farm and what it kind of meant to you and how it also built you out, because that was something that you would actually wake up at the crack of dawn, work on your farm, and then go to school. Right. And your just whole life was just, you had a very busy schedule. Mm-hmm. And it was about giving back to your family and also giving back to your community. How else were you able to help at home to just be able to kind of just build the grit that you have today?
I mean, I think the person I am today is because of the way I was raised, because of the things that I did that I just thought were, you know, normal. Because, I mean, my brothers were doing it too, my sister was doing it, we were all doing it. It's just kind of the way of life. And I think being outside, working with your hands, working with family every single day, because, you know, family can make you mad, especially when it's hot and you're doing a job you don't really want to be doing. They can make you angry. But it teaches you patience and, you know, just to work together to get things done. And I mean, I think I can contribute almost every single thing I do today and how I am to the way I was raised, the people I surrounded myself with at home, the way my parents raised us, the way my grandma raised us too, because I mean, we ate lunch with her every single day. She would come over for dinner, things like that, but I don't know. I think that West Texas grit is what makes me who I am.
And so, obviously, during your recruitment process, you told Coach Gerlich you wanted two things in your 4 years. You wanted to win a national championship, and you wanted to get your jersey retired. And you were preaching to the choir when you told that woman that, because she has both of those things.
That is exactly what she told me.
So, how would you describe the passion that Coach Gerlich has for this program, and how this team feeds off of the dreams that she has and the expectations that she has for it?
I mean, as you know, Coach Gerlich has passion points in practice, and she fills that tally board up every single day. But you know, when you get to play for someone who's been there and done that and loves what they do every single day, she's never not loved Lady Raider basketball. I mean, she was here, she left, she came back because she missed it so much. And I think that just speaks volumes to who she is. And you know, she can get heated, but at the same time, you know, it's coming from a good place. And you know that if she could be out there, she would. And right now, she's trying to give back to her program through us. And I just want to be the team that can do that for her.
Yes, and I truly believe that you will, and as well as all the other players that she's bringing in. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Living It Up with the Lady Raiders. Thank you, Bailey, for coming on this episode and just talking a little bit about your life and what it's like being a Lady Raider in this program.
Well, thank you for having me, Zuri.
My name is Zuri Sanders. Wreck 'em.